Rick Shot Caller explores the cost of trying to survive in prison.
Mhm.
And if we look at everything in life, everything has a price. Sometimes it's just time versus money. What are the costs of being a screenwriter? I realize the stakes aren't as high as being in the prison system, but what are the costs of being a screenwriter?
Hopefully, the cost of me being a screenwriter, at least for me, is being authentic. You know, so the movies that I try to portray is like, do I want to entertain you? Heck yeah, I want you to. If you're going to pay money to sit in a seat and watch my movie, I want you to be entertained. I want you to be thrilled. But I also hope that you're getting something out of it, to where that it's not so much about the message of the movie, but it makes you think about it. It makes you think about your own life and see the movie in a way that feels like it's so grounded and authentic that this could be us navigating this world, and this world is very real of what we're seeing. So to me, that's probably the scariest part is all three of my movies, Felon, you know, Snitch, and then Shot Caller, the first people that I showed this to were law enforcement and gang members. Because it either lives or dies there, right? This is either authentic to them saying, yeah, I know that these three stories are fiction. Well, Snitch is a true story. But if you look at these three things and saying, yeah, most of these characters in the world is fictional, but it's 100% accurate of what this is. This is our world. This is what we live every single day. So that's the type of validation I'm looking for the stories that I tell.
In terms of screenplay structure, is there a certain format that you follow when you start writing?
Yeah, I don't follow format. I think that for me, I think a lot of screenwriters now, and I think a lot of filmmakers are getting too caught up in the structure of things, and I like to kind of mess that up. I like to be unconventional, and I like to just try to think, if I'm sitting watching this movie, am I moved forward at every single moment? Am I learning something new? Am I sucked into this world, whether the first act break came at page 30 or 70, whatever it may be? It's this thing that propels itself and moves it forward. So for me, it's about storytelling first and formula and structure second.
So there's not certain beats you're trying to hit at certain points?
Yeah, I think, you know, when you've written as many things as I've written at this point in my life, it all kind of comes intuitive, you know, or instinctive. You know where these things are going to be, you know, that you want people to know kind of where this movie's going to go in the first 10 minutes, so it's not meandering and you're sitting in the theater going for 30 minutes going, God, what the hell is this movie going to be about? So yeah, there are certain bullet points that I'm trying to hit throughout it, but at this point it's just become instinctive to just good storytelling. At least I hope it that way. You know, that's what my intentions are.
Yeah. Okay. So this is your fourth script, Shot Caller. Is that right?
Fourth? No, I've written countless screenplays.
Others. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's since 2001 you've been writing, or earlier?
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then how many scripts total would you say you've written? Even shorts, even things that are in a drawer that no one will ever see?
Between all the studio movies and stuff that I've written and scripts and all that, over 50.
Over 50?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as like jobs, yeah, like things that were either produced or were paid for, you know, or developed in the system, at least over 50.
Over 50, okay. So your process for writing Shot Caller, I know you had, I guess, gone, was it as a prison volunteer?
I actually became a volunteer with the California Department of Corrections, working with parole, to where it could give me an unflinching look at the prison system without somebody knowing I was a filmmaker and then trying to be biased or protective or holding back. I got candid look at the prison system inside out.